Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your December 2017 forecast. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Thank you for joining me. As always, keep in mind that these are general. They're not going to make sense or apply to everybody watching or not in the same way. Watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional information, additional messages that may apply to you. And if you're interested in a private reading or you want to look at the specials currently running, the links are in the description box below. Okay, so Libra, you have a lot of fire in your chart. Maybe you have a lot of fire in your chart. You have a lot of fire in your cards. So either a lot of you are dealing with fire signs, and again, this can be their sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign, or there's just a lot of activity. There's a lot of energy going on. It's an intense time for you. But it's good because you can turn it into creative energy and really get going and start new things at this time, or make significant progress with what you want to work on at this time. At the bottom of the deck, as your overall energy, we do have the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles, this is telling you to make the best of the energy, okay? It's telling you to be focused, to know what your goals are, and then to just do the work. Remove distractions, just do the work. This can translate into any job opportunity for some of you, training, going in for a qualification, finishing a degree, finishing any sort of training program or course with this energy, because I get the feeling that you're completing something that has taken time, energy, and effort, and then you go into a new job or you go into a new opportunity where you get to apply what you've been studying with this energy here. The Eight of Pentacles is definitely also talking about independence, standing on your own 2 feet, branching off on your own, so changing your job or applying for a different type of job, or looking into how you can shift your career at this time. Can also indicate investing in what is important to you at this time. So maybe you're getting a house and now you're investing in your home, investing in your relationships, or investing in your work, your career, your financial situation. But the message is, whatever you choose to invest in, whatever you choose to focus on at this time, if you go through the motions, you take it one step at a time and do the best job you can, no cutting corners, no shortcuts, your happy outcome is guaranteed, okay? In your current situation, when you watch the video or as you start off the month, we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For some of you are dealing with this person. For others of you, this is you. You're embodying the traits of a fire sign. And for others, this talks about creativity, independence, new energy, new ideas, new opportunities, new people that you have to decide on. What do you want to do with them, okay? The King of Wands can also indicate someone you go to for approval, is what I get, or this person gets to decide. This person gets to judge your work for some of you, grade your work, assess it, to tell you if you have been approved or not, if you have passed or not, if they're going to grant you what you're asking for or not, okay? So that's what I'm getting with this as well. It can also be that you're in a relationship with this person and you're working on the relationship, or this is a work connection, that you meet someone through your work or through your studies as well. Your challenge, what's going to help or hinder you, we have the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, this is saying the King of Wands with the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands. For some of you, this is a very intense, passionate love connection. The challenge, however, is that it may not last for very long with the Knight of Wands. So there's nothing wrong with that. You just need to be aware of that, so that it doesn't take you by surprise, okay? For others, you may find yourself really falling for someone and it does take you by surprise how much you like that person, how much you care about that person, okay? And things are moving very, very quickly within relationships as well with this energy. For others of you, you are dealing with someone who's not always around. You're dealing with someone who you see every now and again and you'd like to see more of them, or you'd like to spend more time together, and that could be in a love relationship or just a friendship or relationship with family, anything like that. But you're dealing with someone who's always gone, always on the road, always busy, and that is the challenge. For others of you, This is saying change is good. Have courage, take a chance, take a risk. Go for new experiences. With all these wands energy cards in your reading, it's saying travel is a possibility, or if you have the option and you want to, go for it. Now's the time. New experiences, new people, new situations. Get yourself involved with new clubs, new activities, go to new places. Be spontaneous, take a chance, because it will open up the door to surprising experiences, okay, for the better, the positive kind. And these two together can also indicate interviewing for some of you early in the month, okay? And maybe it's a little bit further away than what you would like to go, or maybe it's a slightly different job than what you've been used to, but that's not really too big of a challenge because it is something that you would enjoy to do. And the foundation for why things are happening the way they are, we have the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, this for some of you represents the invitation for you to go interview. For others of you, this is the invitation for you to travel and meet up with someone, an invitation to go out with someone, a job offer that was presented to you, a job opportunity that you had a conversation about, okay, with this Page of Wands. For others of you, this can also indicate trying to get pregnant, and that has been a focus, okay, for some of you during this time. In the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune in your past, okay, for some of you, you have experienced shifts, a shift in your energy, a shift in your mindset, a shift in how you feel, a shift in what you want and what you're interested in, what your goals and passions are. And you've been going through these changes for quite some time. And you're now starting to get a better idea of what you want, where you want to go, what you want to do, okay? It was a little up and down, a little chaotic, okay, for some time, maybe since October for some of you, or that's where it started, where that's where the change energy was most intense. But it is karmic, okay? It is meant to happen. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It's meant to bring good fortune in your life, okay? Provided that you do all the right things and you stay above board with everything. It brings you blessings. It can also indicate things changing overnight. Like overnight you lose your job. Overnight your job changes completely. You don't like it anymore. Overnight you change what you think and what you want. Overnight you find yourself not happy with your job. Overnight you find yourself not happy within your current relationship. Or you find yourself not happy with your current routines and activities, okay? And that has sparked this need for change, transformation, independence, creativity, having the freedom to call the shots in your own life, okay? And feeling like you want to take a chance, like you want to see where it could take you. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Ace of Wands. So for some of you, this talks about pregnancy. That's a focus for you. And you're hoping that you're pregnant, or you hope to get pregnant during this time. For those of you, this is about a new job that you're considering, or even a career change, or moving is on the mind for some of you. A new relationship, or you're in the passionate stage of the relationship. It's something new, different, exciting, creative, okay? Whether that's in your career sector or your relationship sector, or wherever it is for you, it's exciting. And it opens a lot of new doors for you. For those of you, it's also about creative projects. You're focusing on your creativity at this time. So you may be looking at writing that book, finishing that book, that song, that starting a blog, creating things with your hands that you then sell or that you promote and stuff like that, okay? Starting your business during this time for some of you, that's also what's going on. In the near future, we have the Page of Swords. With the Page of Swords in the near future, for some of you, for those of you who are in relationships that are moving too quickly, around mid-month, I feel that you're going to feel you need a break. You need to cool down. You need to let things just settle down for a little bit, okay? Because this is kind of holding back a little bit, pulling back a little bit. You may also find that you're traveling around mid-month, and therefore you cannot be there anymore as much as you have been. For others of you, this is about news, contracts, paperwork. There may be some delays. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. So try to stay calm, okay? Don't lose hope because there are delays. But there may be some delays. The good news is coming, but there may be some delays in terms of when you can get started with something. There may also be a little bit of back and forth in terms of paperwork. Maybe some errors are made and you have to correct them and then go back to them, and that just prolongs the process. Again, just take a deep breath, focus, make sure that you're correcting everything that needs correcting, and just go with it, okay? Try to embrace it. There's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's just the Mercury retrograde energy that's affecting you, okay? This is also about research, study, training, okay? But it's mental, it's rational, taking notes, listening to a teacher, attending classes, courses, taking it all in, researching on your own, reading up on a lot of different things, communication around mid-month, okay? Also coming up here for you. In the position of how you see yourself, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is, again, stay calm, okay? This may be fear and paranoia over the fact that there may be some delays, okay? Or things are taking a bit longer than you would like, or there's back and forth because of human errors and so on and so forth. The message here is it's really not that bad. It's not as bad as it seems. Yes, it can be frustrating. However, just stick with it, okay? Just focus on what's in front of you. Take it one step at a time. You'll get through this, okay? You're really at the end of that cycle. You're really at the end of that particular struggle, okay? So just try to focus on that. For others of you, this is about a conversation that you have around mid-month that you're not sure you want to have. You have to have it, but you don't really want to because you're afraid of hurting someone's feelings. And again, that may be the fact that you're pulling back in terms of you're leaving a job. You're pulling back in terms of let's take a break with the relationship, or you're pulling back in terms of saying no to your social circle, and then you just want to be on your own and focus on your studies. There's a conversation that needs to be had, and you're kind of stalling for it, okay? But remember that it just adds to your stress, and really it's not going to be as bad as you think it is, okay? In your environment, we have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant in your environment, education is a big thing for you in December. You're getting ready for some big move that you want to make in the next year, and you're preparing for it. And a lot of it involves study, research, training, qualifications, getting your education in order, getting your degrees finished, and you're getting ready for something big, okay, in the following year. To apply for something, to formalize something, to make it official, to register something. For others of you, this is, it could be that someone's starting to talk about marriage to you, and you're not quite there yet, okay? So maybe that's where the dread of having that conversation comes from. For others of you, this is about, it's just a reminder, if you're going for a new job, and you're in the process of changing your job in the month of December, if it involves working with big institutions, working with the government, working with the police, working with hospitals, working with school systems, it's going to take longer than maybe a private company, okay, would take to process your documentation and stuff like that. They need checks, they need extra checks, they need time to figure it out, to pull it together. So it's going to take some time, and this is just reminding you of that, okay? There's going to be slight delays, or there may be slight delays, small delays. Try to stay calm through it, and don't panic and take it to mean something bad, okay? It's just how things are done. They need to go through certain steps. They can't skip them. Even though they're useless, even though they're obsolete, they still need to go through those processes. So try to stay patient. In your hopes and fears, we have the Star. So with the Star, this is about hoping to get that yes. Hoping for the results you want. Hoping for the job you want. Hoping that you start when you hope you do. Hoping to heal a relationship for some of you, okay? Because this could also be about someone from the past coming back around, and they're coming in strong, and you're not sure if you can trust them or not. And so for some of you, especially if they're a fire sign or Aquarius, and there again, that's sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign, the hope is, I hope that we can mend this. I hope that we can heal and strengthen the relationship, but at the same time, I don't want to get hurt again. For others of you, this is about hoping to be on your own. So this could be hoping to get your own place. And maybe that's what this is about. Hoping to get the job you want, the career that you've always dreamt of. Hoping to turn a passion into a profitable endeavor also comes up here. Hoping to see a dream come true, okay, which is all this creative energy with the Star card. Hoping to heal and get your strength back, okay, also comes up here with the Star card. It is a time for you to venture off on your own, and you hope that you can do that, and you hope that it's going to be great, but at the same time there's hesitation because it's something new that you haven't done before, okay? But you have the Star in your reading, which tells you to think big, to think about the long term, to focus on what is exciting to you about this, to focus on how you feel about it, and hope, okay? Hope. In your outcome, we have the Strength card. So the Strength card is a very positive card. Again, it's a number 8, so you start with an 8, you end with an 8. So that means new cycles, new beginnings, maybe restoring a couple cycles in your life, okay? It's going to be different for everyone. This is about independence. This is about being self-sufficient. This is about standing on your own 2 feet, not needing anyone else at this time. It can be, for some of you, this does talk about pulling away from a love relationship because you just want to be focused on your dreams at this time. And so for some of you, that's what you're dealing with. For others of you, this is about, it can be about reconciling. If you manage to do the work and put egos aside, it can be a good thing to reconcile. For others of you, it can be about slowing things down, especially if you're dealing with the fire sign. Trying to slow things down, okay, so that you're comfortable and that they're comfortable and you can still move forward, but in a way that you don't feel overwhelmed or rushed, okay? For others of you, this is financial strength towards the end of the month. Financial independence, once again. Stability with job, stability with career. Also coming up here with the Strength card. And for some of you, this is about getting pregnant, okay, if that's your wish. It is about getting pregnant, and you find out towards the end of the month, or that's when you get pregnant, and you find out in the next year. Because there's fertile energy, you just need to take the stress out of it. You need to stop overthinking it and just focus on the passion, focus on the love, and it will happen on its own, okay? For some of you, it could even be something that you could call like a miracle baby, okay? Oh, hold on, let's clarify. Let's clarify the Page of Swords and the Strength card, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Hangman. So this is about, for some of you, trying to slow things down. They're moving way too quickly for you, okay? Trying to slow things down so that you can see what's going on, so that you can be sure that you're doing the right things, so that you can see the bigger picture, okay? And make sure that you're following the rules or you're doing things the proper way. For others of you, it's about delays in communication to do with a job, okay? Coming your way from an authority figure. And again, this is government, this is police, this is army, armed forces, this is even legal, anything in the legal field with this energy. Anything that has a set structure to it, that you have to follow the rules, okay? And there's delays, slight delays, okay? With progress with that, okay? But it doesn't mean it stops. It just means that there's a little bit of a wait time, okay? But again, do what the Knight of Pentacles does. Stick to the plan and just do what you're told. Follow the rules. Do things the proper way. Your success will be guaranteed, okay? So let's look at the Strength card and the outcome here for Libra. Knight of Swords, the Death card, and the Eight of Rods. So another 8 in your reading. Strength, empowerment, self-sufficiency, independence. So for some of you, you're definitely putting an end to old routines, habits, old ways of doing things. For some, you are cutting ties with people in your life, whether that's in a professional sense or a romantic sense or a social sense, okay? If that makes sense. You are cutting ties because you have a new direction that you want to follow. And again, you're very passionate about it. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of energy. You do not have time for distractions. You do not have time for bad habits. You do not have time for temptations, okay, at this time. And so for some of you, that's what you're feeling. And you're very focused, you're moving forward. For others of you, it can be about job change because you have excellent news coming your way, because you stay focused and you keep going and don't take no for an answer, okay? You don't back down, you don't lose hope. You do have career change or career transformation, okay? And things pick up speed. After the end of the year, they really pick up speed, okay? So save your energy and be ready to hit the ground running with this kind of energy here. I am getting breakthrough energy. So whatever it is that is your focus that involves the end of an old way and the beginning of a new way, you get triumph with that. It could even be the end of you being on your own, just you and your partner, or you and your husband, because you get the good news that you're hoping for, and so now you're going to start your family. It could even be that, okay, the death card doesn't have to be an actual death. We always go through change, and what change means is we eliminate something old, we release it so that we make room for something new, okay? We go from something old to something new. That's all that is. But it's beautiful, beautiful energy, okay? And your overall guidance card, we have the Grouse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. So this is about movement. Focus on moving forward. Focus on staying on the path. Don't give up. Don't back down. Don't let things cool down to the point where you don't want to start again. All right. Now is not the time to doubt yourself. Now is not the time to back down. Stay focused in the month of December. Again, follow the rules. Do what you're told. You're going to get to where you want to get to. You're coming into a flow in the month of December, or December is the rocky bit, and then if you do what you need to do, then you start off the new year in a flow, okay, where things just flow together. There's harmony in your life. There's harmony, there's balance between mind, body, and soul. This is also cause for celebration in the month of December. Definitely cause for celebration. It is the holiday season, so we can talk about just getting together with family, but there's definitely reasons to celebrate, reasons to share your joy, to dance, to sing, to something like, what am I getting? Shout it from the rooftops. Okay, so some big news that's very good coming to you in December. So again, stay grounded, play by the rules, do what you know needs to be done, and stop doing what you know you shouldn't be doing because it's distracting you or taking away from your path. And easy does it. Nice and easy. Focus on the work. No cutting corners, no skipping steps. You're going to get to your triumph. You're going to get to your success. Okay, so this is an awesome reading. It's really go, go, go type of energy, but I feel like that's what's going to be like for you in December. So make the best of it. Channel this energy, this go, go, go energy into what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, to fuel that, to progress that. Don't lose your head in this fast-paced energy. Okay, stick to your goals and do what you know you need to do. Okay, and you're going to get through it and use the energy to your advantage. So that is your reading. I hope that it helps. Let me know what the cards talk about for you. If the cards apply, you could watch the reading again, maybe in a week or a couple of weeks. Okay, it's going to make more sense to you then because you'll have time to see the energy shift. If it doesn't make sense now, but it's an amazing reading. So I hope you have an amazing month. Thank you so much for all your support throughout the year. I do appreciate it. Have a fantastic holiday season, a wonderful new year, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Take care.